Okay, so second week in a row, we decided to have one of our Zoom dating parties. Why did we have to do this again the next week, Luba?
Just I decided that it's a good idea.
Because we're bored, we've got nothing to do.
On Saturday night.
On Saturday night.
But we, as we said, like we have a big amount of guys who decided and who wants to do the Zoom party, and so we decided that it would be more effective and productive if we split the guys by the age group. So last week it was guys who was 45 plus, and this week is like the guys. Actually, the youngest one is 27. It's like it's a bit for me. It become a bit different to have clients now who is younger than me. But it is life.
I'll just say, interesting though, over the last month or so, so many younger guys are now contacting us, signing up that we are helping. Not necessarily 27, but in the 30...
Like 30 to 40.
Yeah, 30 to 40, which is different. And we have some very interesting theories about this. And I actually called this about 2 years ago in one of my videos. So we're going to talk about this soon, about why more and more guys are looking at different options. We'll say that. Yeah. Right, well, we should start.
We should start. We wish you good luck, good communication with the ladies, and the format of the event will be that I will introduce you a little bit before I invite you for the speech, and then you will be able also to say something interesting about you. For example, like whatever you want to share, what the ladies should know about you, maybe something that you enjoy doing, maybe something that make you happy. I may help you with some questions when it will be your turn. And Marina will also present the ladies, and then at the end you will be able to write in a chat questions that you have to each other that I will read, and we will try to answer them.
Sofia, Sonia is this?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So Sofia's number is 8124. She is 28 years old. She was born in Ukraine, in Zaporizhia, but right now she is in Germany, the city Marseille. Sofia can speak good English and good German, and she lives and works in Mannheim city today, right now. And what can I say? Sofia is a very intelligent and educated girl. She likes cultural life a lot. She visits museums, theaters, cinemas. Yes, I get that you're a brave person. So I would like to ask you, what the craziest or maybe the bravest thing you have ever done in your life?
I should have prepared for this answer, Marina.
Минутка откровения.
The famous, like, let me please think 1 second, at least to remember, actually, yeah. I made a parachute jumping. So I had
It's interesting. So we're asking nowadays questions that they don't know about, and the ladies say, "Oh, why didn't you prepare me?" But we don't want to prepare. We want to see how they react on the question. And so Marina asked, like, "What is the craziest thing that you ever did?" She, like, the lady speaks fluent English, like super nice. Her name is Sofia, and she said, like, I jumped from the parachute. And one guy, I know that for him it was like a big thing to find a girl who will jump from the parachute. So it's cute. He's smiling. You have your company. You adore architecture and designing. So you know.
Yeah.
I have your back.
Yeah. And my love language is acts of service, mainly. So I think it's good when you're in a relationship to like do all of the ones that were listed. So I'm not that like picky about it. I think you can tell if you are caring or loving to someone. But I think for me, like, words are talk is a little bit more cheap than actually like spending the time to do something to help someone out. So that means the most to me.
Give me a few minutes, I will translate, okay?
second language, but
most of the ladies speak English, and it's so incredible because younger like generation, I would say, and they all now in Europe. Most of them, it's one lady in Germany, one lady in I think more in Germany, in England, in Poland, and they need English. So an English level is super good, like very, very high.
that's it.
Okay, what plans do you have for the new year or Christmas?
Oh, actually, I want to go home to Ukraine, but right now it's not possible, so I need to switch my plans. I think that I will go somewhere, maybe to the Czech Republic on holidays, because I know that they have actually magic celebration of New Year. So that it means that I will travel somewhere with my sister and with my family.
One of the questions that we're asking is like where they're planning to spend their Christmas, so people can kind of have an idea of what and where they are.
And Elena will be the next.
Thank you so much for joining. It's 4 a.m. You look great. I like your shirt. And like, guys, it's 4 a.m. He's in Australia, so we need to appreciate that. Mo, I got your email. I will talk about this in a second. Wonderful. Matthew, I will speak a little bit about you and then I will ask you some questions. Девочки, Мэтью 39 лет, он из Австралии, живет в городе Мельбурне, очень любит и ценит своих друзей, у него их очень много, очень любит кино и спорт, любит прогулки на велосипеде. Это параглайдинг называют? Или...
Нет.
Okay, we was just like from the second party we have a guy who do skydiving and we can't find a solution with Marina. What exactly is that? So it's with a parachute, right?
Yeah, parachute, but bungee jumping is when you got the...
No, bungee jumping we know, yeah. It's Stryker's favorite. Okay.
To introduce me, because it's not usually what I do. I like nature, traveling, especially of all that Marina told, drawing, because it's my passion from childhood. In Ukraine, in old girl miss, I know that miss our house, our good life. I usually have spent much time in gym or in yoga. Now I have only home exercises and again start drawing my paintings, and I think in future the situation will be much better and I can again come back and all week and again come back to good life and do all we did before this situation.
I know that Stryker is in love with your voice and your accent. I think all the guys melted. They just melted.
Yeah, there's a particular accent that some Ukrainian women have, and it's irresistible to all men.
Usually I read books, and almost all evening I spend in reading books.
Photo shoots for different magazines, also working with brands, mostly working on the photo projects with photographers, models, makeup artists, and different brands. And my second activity is personal styling and personal shopping with my customers. I'm working with...
Увлекается йогой, любит готовить, любит читать, кататься на лодке, любит свою собаку и очень увлекается искусственным интеллектом. Его основной язык любви это physical touch, да, прикосновение, 30% это действие, 17% качественно проведенное время, слова и подарки. Okay, Andy, I said that you're from Wisconsin, that you like yoga, cooking, reading, and you're a dog, and that you are absolutely fan of artificial intelligence. What else would you like to add?
Well, thank you everyone for going before me, right? Like it's so much easier going at the end. And I have to write down notes along the way. I guess in general, to expand upon the artificial intelligence comment, I finished my master's in computer science and then got into data science, and then data science kind of branches out to AI. And it's a very interesting field to be in, and you can work remotely, so you can live wherever, some of the jobs, and so that's a great opportunity, particularly with this group, with everyone being so international. Let's see, I do like yoga, right? As one of the questions is like, what makes you happy? Yoga and working out, I wouldn't say it brings moments of happiness, but peace, right? Like I feel centered and kind of at home when I'm doing that. But for actual happiness, it's going to be a mixture of family time and either completing a project and or like you finally accomplish a skill that you've been working on for months.
Last вопрос от Matthew. Matthew has a question. Matthew has a question to Sofia. He wants to know what would be your dream job, or if you could do anything in life, what would it be?
Thank you, Matthew, for the question. Actually, my dream job is a bit boring. It's marketing, it's public relations. So I'm working now here, so in this field. So I can say that I'm a bit happy person, happy good job. So maybe my job should be connected with people, organize different events, to have different actions done by me or together with my team. Yeah, so it's make me happy. Communication with people, exactly. Like I would not imagine myself working only with documents, papers. Yeah.
И у нас осталась Оксана. Оксана, gym partner. Okay.
I would like to go to Bali, maybe, or Portugal also is interesting. I haven't been there. But Bali, I'm thinking about Bali a long time. So I heard a lot of good reviews, and my friends are there. So must be very interesting.
Wonderful. Okay. Так, Chris has a question. Chris, I'm not sure. Like you want me to ask that? I know that you missed Sofia introduction. So maybe everybody will answer because nobody actually. It was in my list of questions, but nobody answered. So maybe quickly, ladies will go through that. What would you prefer? Vacation in the city near the beach or in nature in the mountains? So let's start like how I see. I will just say, Sofia, what would you prefer? Vacation in the city near the beach or nature in the mountains?
I think I would prefer vacation near the seaside and the beach with a beautiful nature and at the same time with the bars, parties, to combine calm atmosphere with a fun would be the best at the seaside.
Wonderful. I think the best answer is to say like I want it to be near the beach with a nice nature close to the mountain and not too far from the city.
All answers in one.
Okay. Anna Прилуцкая, what would you prefer?
На русском.
Как удобно.
Да, я, наверное, все-таки больше за пляжный отдых. Мне бы хотелось на берегу моря отдохнуть на пляже.
Anna would prefer a beach resort, like sunny, nice area. Okay, Maria, thank you, Anna. Thank you very much for your patience. Then question from Andy. Andy is asking similar question. He says it's good about vacation, but what about living? Like, is there any preferences that any of you want to answer that, you know, they have a dream place to live? Of course, maybe the dream is not actually the reality, but maybe there is a place that you just dream about to live. Live, not vacation. I'm stressed on that because it's a different thing. Okay, Sofia, do you have such a place?
Yes, I prefer to live actually in a big city because it's from my side it's comfortable for me from all perspectives with the airport and with the comfortable logistic and to have everything in city. So definitely it is city.
Okay,
yes,
Anna. Shortly, very shortly. Everything else you will be able to figure out when you speak, you know, one-on-one. Yeah, so for Anna, it's like she also preferred to live in a city. And, you know, I think this question is a little bit difficult for understanding because we have a very different culture and like the countryside in Ukraine, let's say, and countryside in US, it's a two completely different countrysides. You know, like in Ukraine, it's like place where you need to go and hunt for water, hunt for food, and like there's no like maybe there's a school or something, but it's very different from the countryside in US where there's like peaceful and quiet and you can have a big house and land. So this question is very doubting. Like if the lady is answering that she wants to live in a city, it doesn't mean that she wants to live in New York City, you know. So this is one of interesting questions that show the difference between mentality, the difference between understanding. Can I rephrase it if you don't mind? So Moaz, when traveling, do you try local food? I want to ask a bit different. Like when you've been traveling, what was the most exotic food that you tried? Is it okay, Mo?
Yes. My main reason for asking that question is I like to experience different cultures, but then there's some people who are afraid to try different food from different areas.
Anybody
So,
afraid? Anybody afraid of trying different food? Matthew? Nick is afraid to try. Sofia is afraid to try.
Marina would like to visit Asian countries like China, and I have a question.
Yeah.
Marina, are you brave enough to try the insects?
No.
Maybe fried?
For sure, no. I would never try that. That's for sure. I love Asian food, but nothing too much
Do you
specific.
still
I
have this
wouldn't
oil with the
want to try that.
with the insects that you brought?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, девочки, может быть у вас есть какие-то вопросы? Ladies, maybe you have a question to our guys.
I have a question actually to Andy. I'm curious why he decided to start to be deep in yoga and what exactly was inspired you to start this way, as it's a bit different from the regular life of the human.
Sure. A cute girl across the hall from me in university asked me to go to yoga. And we were going to the gym all the time, but she was going to the yoga class and I was heading to the weight room. And she just invited me one day and I went there and I fell in love with it. It's not purely just sport.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for answering.
Yeah, as soon as we all start feeling a little bit unfit, let's ask Andy will do a yoga tour for us. Okay, guys, name 3 qualities of the lady that you're looking for.
Just their actions are very important for her, and sense of humor, of course. Very important for Anna. Good sense of humor.
I like how everybody now in the deep thoughts, look at Svetlana, look at Marina, look at Elena, look at Diana, everybody's like thinking, what are that special qualities that they're looking for? Okay, Maria, do you have an answer? Есть у вас ответ? Everybody was like, and they start to imagine.
I would like to see a reliable, honest, and loyal man next to me. And of course, if talk about another feature, sense of humor, easygoing, and a lot of different things are important too. But first 3, this is honest, reliable, and loyal.
Great, that's great. Thank you so much. I guess we have no more questions for now, but I think it was one of the best events that we have with Marina because it was very dynamic. He was able to ask a lot of questions and to get to know each other. As I said, guys, you will get all the profiles of the ladies who were present at this event. Thank you for being present at this evening, Saturday evening. Ladies, I absolutely impressed and admire all of you for your English, for your desire to be able to speak, no matter how good, bad, better, worse, and that you was not shy to use your language. And thank you so much. You are wonderful, and I'm proud of ladies of Ukraine. And I hope that guys, appreciate it as well. And I want to say again, thank you very much for Marina, because it was like 1 week notice. I said, Marina, let's do it. She said, okay, let's do it. We can do it. It was supposed to be a bit more people, but that is what I call partner in crime. But of course, I have the main one. Come here, main one. Partner in crime who is always here and who is watching you guys and worry about you. And for the ladies, my one and only, stryker. Это мой бизнес-партнер. Мы работаем вместе, помогаем мужчинам стать лучше, стать умнее, стать опытнее в общении с женщинами, и чтобы вам, девушки, доставались уже вкусные горячие пирожки. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody, and we will stay in touch and have a wonderful day or evening. And Matthew, I hope that you can have a little bit of rest. I hope you can go back to
go back to bed. Go back to bed.
Yeah, just fall back to sleep. It wasn't taken off, just fall over.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for spending with us. And girls, I will send you all men's profiles in our chat. So you will get the men's profiles, okay? A little bit later.
Okay, we're done with this one. And
How did we go?
I am so happy. I'm so proud of the ladies. I can't express it enough. Everybody was speaking English, guys. It's incredible. It's like everybody, like the guys are messaging me like tick 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 tick, like it's already over, but they like so excited as well. I'm impressed. Like I love it. I think it's a wonderful idea. Everybody should like experience that. I don't know, like we having another one in 2 weeks, but it's already like it's already set. So probably the one that you can get in, it will be in January. But anyway, I think that Zoom party is an incredible idea. And that this one, it was very interactive. A lot, like, because we introduce people much faster this time than usually, like it takes like 5 minutes or whatever. And there was a lot of question asked. And it was interesting because guys can ask the ladies the question that they want to know, either to certain ladies or to everybody. And then the ladies were asking guys as well. And it was really very close and very friendly atmosphere. Like I can feel that it was not just like, you know, I don't care. Stryker was even saying like, look at this girl, because he see them from the big screen.
Yeah.
And it's like how they smiling, how they get interactive, like all the ladies, it's a younger ones, like energy is a bit different, like the vibe is different, but how they were nervous, like when there was guys speaking who they like, you can obviously say that, right?
Yeah, I said this in the last video. You can I can click on one and pin the person to the size
And
of my
his
screen.
is like,
And so I'll watch and I've got some plays. I've got some picks for this one. I think who likes who and who likes who, and I think you have some as well, right? So we're gonna have a little bet, aren't we? And see who's a better matchmaker. Probably who, but
really?
I don't know. I saw some interest there, some strong interest between two. No, maybe two.
I see two
couples,
couples already
yeah.
that I can see them.
Yeah. So very interesting though, and it's smooth. Like at the first one, it was a bit sort of.
I told you it's a good idea.
Okay, we've been over this. I understand.
Thank you. No, thank you very much.
But the pieces of the puzzle, the gears are starting to interlock a little bit with this. So, yeah, I think it's great. I think the guys had a good time. Everybody was at first a little bit nervous, which is normal, and then they get a little bit relaxed and then start asking questions, and it's like quick fire. And I mean, I think it's great. I think it's just another way people can meet. That's not Tinder. That's not some dating app. That's not so fake, like swiping. I've got this problem with swiping, how people become nothing on a swipe. You're nothing, you're something, you're nothing, Here it's like personality for like 2 hours. Was it 2 hours?
Yeah.
About 2 hours. People get to talk about where they want to live, do they enjoy going to the beach, like all of these different things. You get to actually have some personality, not just a photo that you can swipe left or right,
Yeah, and what is interesting is that the ladies, they were like really like when the guy were asking a question, you can see like how they was thinking how to answer the best way. And what I like the most, to be honest, maybe people itself not like it so much, because when it started, like I was not sure if everybody will speak English. So I thought it's a great motivation. Like if there is 5 ladies speak English and the rest no, they will think, it's cool that this girl can speak English. And every party we have this, that the ladies say, after this, I'm going to learn English. I'm going to learn it, because they see that others do, and they don't want to be worse. The same for the guys. I think that they can learn from each other, like how one interact on a date, like how another one, so they can get some little tips. I think it's good, like from any point of view, like from dating point of view, from experience, for getting to know more people, to see different personalities. And I think it also helps you to understand what, like for example, for the guy, he say, I don't have any specific, like she has to be blonde or dark hair. No, but at this point, I think that they understand better what kind of lady is their type.
Yeah, I think so too. One thing I just wanted to say here is, how old were the ladies? What was the range in that one?
I think from 20 something. To be honest, like there was like a
20 something.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
No.
They were 20 somethings.
Because I will explain. Unfortunately, in Ukraine, like the ladies who are in Ukraine, we have power cuts all the time. So there was a lady, she wanted to do it in an apartment. There was no power. She came to her car. Then something happened with her phone. So I don't know exactly. Like I need to check like who exactly was present, because but I think it's from 25, I guess, from 25 to 35.
Okay,
Yeah.
25 to 35.
Yeah, this time. But again, like unfortunately, we have a guy who got sick and he couldn't show up. Like he lost his voice, and some ladies they was inside and then they left because of power cut. Even
Yeah.
our manager, she's in Western Ukraine. Also, like she was on a computer, she set up everything nice, and then she disappeared. And then in a few minutes she turned on from her phone. So this is the reality. But still, even with all these circumstances, with all the like how you call it, bricks on the road, blocks on the road.
Tiles, no?
It's like it's all good. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, because like when you support me, I'm inspired. You inspire me.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I do.
Thank you. We see you next time.
See you later.